What's up, guys? Iceman here. Welcome to Meditations. Appreciate you guys for coming by. Like this video if you will. Subscribe to the page and hit that bell so you're notified next time I post a video. And blessings to my patrons, linked in the description below. So isn't it strange that the majority of Christians, it seems, believe that there's going to be this day that's like right around the corner apparently for the past couple thousand years, that everyone's just going to get zapped away or something. That it's just going to be poof, we disappear. And then all the rest of the world is going to be left like, oh my God, look what just happened. They must have been right. Those people who met in the churches and this and that, they're just all gone. And then like hell's there so they can pay for their sins or something like that afterward. It's really strange. But after watching these videos on YouTube and TikTok, and after reading through sections of the New Testament and actually thinking about it without the preface of, well, hold on, this is what all the pastors have taught me since I was a child, going to church and so forth. Seems like the rapture happened a long time ago. And it kind of makes sense. Well, it really makes sense. There's all those verses you could look at. I'm not going to go at them in this video. But it always confused me when Jesus said something along the lines of how this generation will not pass before all these things happen. And said some of you standing here will not taste death before you see me coming back from the sky. You know what I'm saying? And when he said, like, you won't make it through all the cities of Israel before all these things take place. Yeah. Isn't that weird? Seems like he was talking about something that was going to happen in that generation, because that's what he said. Then everybody's like, well, no. He was really meaning like that lineage of people or something. They try to explain it away, but it just doesn't make any sense. Because that's really deceiving if he were to say that stuff to the disciples and not really mean that it was going to take place in that generation, and not really mean that they weren't going to cross all the cities of Israel before it all happens, and not really mean that some of them wouldn't face death before all those things came to fruition. You know what I'm saying? And there's not much info on the rapture. To my understanding, it's kind of a new ideology in the Christian realms, only a few hundred years old. To my understanding, the word isn't even used in the older versions of the Bible. There's only that one example where he says, like, 2 will be at the mill and 1 will be taken. See, he's even using that archaic-like language. Like, folks aren't really working at the mill these days. They're working at Apple or Google or at the restaurant down the road or something like that. It just seems like it probably happened way back then. And what's interesting is how Hollywood tries to portray the idea that, yeah, according to these Christians, this is what's going to happen. Where, and those guys who wrote all those books, the Left Behind series, who are really rich, people getting zapped away in airplanes, like crashing to the ground, this and that. The powers and rulers and principalities of the world probably want us to think that, yeah, we're going to get zapped away real quick, and then all the bad people are going to be left. What does that do to our minds when we have that sort of thing imagined? It seems like it purports pride within. Because you're like, yeah, I said the magic words, I accepted Jesus in my heart or whatever, and generally I sin less than these people, so I'm going to get zapped up soon, and they're all going to be left here in hell. You know what I'm saying? It creates a sort of pride, similar to what the Pharisees probably had back in the day when Jesus was walking around before they killed him. So should we really believe what the religious leaders are saying today? Where they're all saying, no, yeah, Hollywood's right. The rapture's right around the corner. We're going to get zapped away. And all these sinners are going to be left behind. When apparently we couldn't trust the religious leaders from back in the day when Jesus was walking around amongst them. And they lived in the context. They weren't just studying the context like what the church leaders are doing today. They lived in the context. And they still thought he was the complete opposite of what he was supposed to be, so they killed him. They thought he was a demon. Yeah. Maybe there's a double deception going on here. I can't help but wonder, like with all that alien crap going on. Like, oh, yeah, the government says, yep, they admitted it, yep, and we can trust everything they admit to, yep, there must be aliens. The powers that be admit it, yep, Hollywood's been making movies on this shit for decades. There must be aliens, but yeah, we know better. The aliens are actually just fallen angels and demons. What if this is a double deception going on here, where it actually isn't going to be fallen angels and demons and all that crap, but they're actually trying to prepare for when Jesus is revealed or something. Or that camp of saints, that camp of saints in Revelation 20? Like, what if that's revealed to us? And just like the religious folks back in the day, we all have a completely different idea of what Jesus would look like and be like, along with like these saints or whatever. So like, it's going to be easy to think, oh yeah, they must be, they're definitely not Jesus. And then Hollywood or the powers that be will have like false flag events and say that they're like doing this evil shit or something, and do like CGI events and all that, and set us against them. You know what I mean? Set us against Jesus when he actually comes back. And we'll all want to kill him, just like what the religious folks wanted to do back then. It was pretty much the Gentiles that accepted him, right? The ones who didn't even really know or believe or say they claimed to believe in a God or whatever. They were just like, huh, this guy's touching and healing people? Okay. Yeah, it's really weird because, like they say, the Antichrist also can perform great miracles, but maybe heal as well. I don't know. But nonetheless, that could be a government system. It could be an entity, a metaphysical thing, or it could be an individual. But it probably happened a long time ago as well, right? Like what Jesus said, there are many Antichrists. But did they say that Nero guy was the one who did the whole mark of the beast and this and that, and the whole Rome destroying the temple and all that, and killing a bunch of Christians? So all that crap in tribulation or Revelation already happened, apparently, is what some of these guys on TikTok are saying. And I wonder if that's true. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think, and like this video if you will. I mean, if you rate it for what it is, without that pre-assumption that the religious leaders of today are correct, it seems as though that stuff already happened. It seems as though when he said he was going to come back before the generation passes, that he did. And then there's that whole fall of Rome thing, or fall of that whole thing where the temple was destroyed in 70 AD. You should look that up. I'll do more research on it as well, all right? And I'll make a video on that. But, yeah, what do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments below and like this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Peace be with you.